Hey, and speaking of next week, next Tuesday, we're finally going to find out what Apple has in mind for an affordable iPad. Now, they're expected to unveil a mini version to compete with the smaller tablets on the market these days. So our tech guys are here to break down the competition. We've got Stephen Byrd from Best Buy's Geek Squad and then Louis Lee from L2 Images. Guys, thanks so much for joining us as always. Obviously we're talking about the fact that for years the iPad, it's ruled the tablet market. Then Samsung, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, they all jumped in with smaller, cheaper versions that found a niche. Now Apple's responding. So what does the new iPad mini have to beat? What do you think, Stephen?
Has to beat a couple different things. It has to have the power of the Samsung and the Google tablet, but then also I think it really is going to have to play in that price point, which I'm not so sure that Apple's willing to do yet. Yeah. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for when they're buying the smaller tablets, but we'll see how it goes.
And you've got one with you. What is that? Tell us
about
that.
This is the Samsung tablet, the 7-inch Samsung here. It's got dual-core gigahertz processor in it, so it definitely contends with the iPad. It's the Android operating system is a huge major difference there, but overall it's a pretty decent little tablet. Yeah.
Louis, what do you think? Is there any chance that we're going to see a Kindle Fire priced iPad?
No, I don't think so, but if Apple can get the new mini iPad, I guess is what they're going to call it, iPad mini, if they can get it within reason. Now right now the cheapest iPad is what, $450, $500?
Yeah.
If they can get this mini down to about $300, okay, you're talking about 50% more than its competitors. I think people are willing to go that to get an Apple product.
Okay, obviously they're trying to compete with the Kindle Fire HD, though. I mean, that's when we've got some pictures of it on the iPad
that's only
here.
$200.
So that's really a big thing. You think even with all the new apps that we're seeing on the Kindle nowadays, that people would still be, it's worth it to pay $300, $100 more for the iPad?
I think that really depends on what the person is looking for. If they're looking for the Android experience, the Apple experience, if they already have an Apple computer or an iPhone, they'll probably be willing to spend that extra money to go with the Apple.
And one of the things that Apple has realized is that they're missing a part of the market in that these are really popular because of its size. Yeah. It can fit in a man's vest pocket or in a woman's purse easily, whereas the iPad at 9+ inches can't.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's also kind of a benefit. I mean, if I'm going to watch a TV show, go to the CW app or something like that, I would much rather watch it on a bigger screen than on one of those.
And it's got the Retina display, and it's unlikely, if they want to meet any kind of a price point, that the iPad mini would have the Retina display.
Yeah. Well, we're also going to talk about PCs because just yesterday we reported that an analyst was really pessimistic about Windows 8 and just PCs for the holiday season. We asked that same question last year. So what do you think? What is the future for the PC?
Well, right now they're looking at an 11-year low.
Wow.
They're expecting fewer PCs to be sold this year than any time in the last decade plus. And I think a lot of it has to do with, number one, it's an odd release for Windows. Okay. Remember, every other operating system they've ever come out with is flopped. ME, Millennium, Vista. This is the odd one. I mean, they just had Windows 7, which was successful. Now it's time for their clunker. And since all PCs are going to be coming with this Windows 8 preloaded on it, I think people are a little hesitant to buy that.
Yeah, I guess only time will tell. We'll see. Well, everybody stay with us because time is going to tell who our winner is tonight. We're going to have that coming up.